So, bro, let's start with that story that, some people have heard, a lot of people don't know about yet, and what that did, like everything that happened to you as a kid and how that kind of like made you persevere in life and bring you to where you are now. So tell us first of what happened, like when you were a kid.
Well, basically, there's not a whole lot that's really happened that hasn't happened to many kids in this world, I'm just one of the many stories out there. To be quite honest, I mean, I can't even say or even feel sorry for myself in that case, or in that sense. There's been plenty of kids that have had it just as rough, if not rougher than I have. I mean, it started off, I went to school along with my brother and sister, and we got home one day and my mom was just gone. I was 7 and never saw the lady again. My dad followed in her footsteps 4 years later. So within that time, I was living with friends here and there, kind of trying to strive for another day, just kind of like a stray dog, kind of sniffing here, sniffing there, see what came about my day. And my brother was always there with me and my sister as well, but my sister hit the points in her life where she had her first child and stuff got really hard, So it was one of those things where she had to go on survival of the fittest, go with her at the time, her boyfriend / fiance, whatever he was, and she had to start off with her life. In doing so, she couldn't take me or my brother. It was too much on her. So she had to raise her own and become a woman fast because she was a young one. So from there on, it was my brother and I, kind of, I wouldn't say against the world, but we definitely had our struggles, from no clothes to no food to nothing there or no hope in people's eyes. But, I'm one to not follow statistics. I kind of like to make my own. I mean, I've done pretty well at it. I don't really believe in statistics. I'm not supposed to be a graduate from high school. I'm not supposed to go to college. I'm definitely not supposed to have made it this far. But yet I raised my brother, I put him through high school, put him through college as I did for myself. So as far as statistics go, I don't believe in them.
Awesome. And can you tell us about how boxing kind of, changed your life, gave you an escape from, whatever you were going through and gave you an avenue?
Boxing just gave me a really big hunger for something big, I always said I don't care what happens throughout my life.
Wow, just pass it right now.
You got a shotgun? We can shoot it down.
That's what you guys. No, that's what they do in Oxford. This is
Pa, 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 pa. True.
I've been up here a couple of times already. I know. All right, tell us about the boxing. Go ahead.
Well, boxing gave me a whole new eye and perspective and everything, But I always said to myself since I was a kid, I don't know where I'm going to end up one day, but I'm going to be something big. If I go to the University of Kansas, I'm going to be a graduate from architecture. If I, for some reason, go to the Army, I'm going to be a general or a commander of some kind, a high ranking in the Army, But given the fact that I was already a boxer, at the time before my dad left, he put me in the gym. I was natural at it. I didn't have the love for it, I guess you can say, but it's one of those things where I used to be in school, M&M choir, and I did solos for school. I was even learning how to play piano at the time. So boxing was a complete 360 for me, and then getting beat up quite a bit because I was this chubby kid, and I got the worst of the worst. So I got picked on all the time, and then for some reason, all that just hit me, and I said, wow, man, I don't have parents, I don't have anything to look forward to. But then I just put goals in my mind, and I just said to myself, you know what, I'm good at boxing, I'm gonna be world champion one day. I'm gonna go to the Olympics, be a US Olympian, and then I'm going to, be a pro fighter, and then I'm gonna be world champ. So I put that in my mind, I engraved it every single day, woke up every day. I didn't care, I didn't have a whole lot. People made fun of me that you're never gonna do this, you're never gonna do that. They laughed at me when I'd say, I'm gonna be world champion one day. And they'd laugh at me, they'd be like, dude, you don't even have shoes, you don't even have clothes, man, come on, you don't even have parents. I'm like, I don't care, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I will get to the top one day, and I'm gonna be world champ. Nowadays, some of these same people, they look at me like, wow, I kind of ate my words, And, some people sit back and look at it nowadays, and they're like, dang, that was me telling them that. But at the same time, it gave me the hunger, and I never gave up. I hit my struggles, I hit my ups, I had my downs. I've tasted the dirt, I've tasted the mud. I've been talked bad about. I've been slapped here, I've been slapped there, talked about here, talked about there, good, bad. Hey, it's part of life. 24, but I've seen most all of it. Well, I think anyway.